Ashley, you sure you want to get your nose fixed?
Yes, I am definitely sure I want to get my nose fixed tomorrow at 10:15, so I'm ready.
Just how much more comfortable with you with the mask and just, even though this was a very physical game, just how much did you feel better just playing with that tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely felt better. I think I knew like what the limitations were a lot better. I know it kind of limits my peripheral vision a little bit, so I made sure that I was moving my head at a rapid pace on defense. But I think more than anything, I knew like I have surgery tomorrow. I got to go out and just forget about it and play my best, and that's what I did. And it turned out really well. And it definitely turned out really well because of the person sitting next to me, because she started the game firing off those passes that even surprised me. I was like, shoot, I need to go up with it right now because her assists were insane, and she played a really great game. But, yeah.
How much did you embrace the moment there at the end with the 2 free throws?
Well, my thought process was that, I made the turnover that sent us into overtime, so if I do not make these 2 free throws, it's not going to go well for me. But, I think it really just came down to, I mean, my parents have been telling me for as long as I can remember, practice free throws so that when you are in that moment, you knock them down. And I think in that moment, I just had to go back to, I practiced, I prepared for this, and so I was ready to knock them down.
How long did it take for you to adjust how Jeanae plays the game and her passes, and is it still a learning process?
Well, it definitely, I learned to keep my head up because she is an incredible passer. But, I think I've never played with a point guard who's so unselfish. That's something that's new to me. And so from the beginning of me being here, it was, keep your head up. And I don't think I've ever played with a point guard who she wants to know everything about you. She wants to communicate on the court more so than a lot of people I've played with. And I think that's what makes her really special is she really knows every single person on our team, where they like to get the ball, what they do best. And I mean, that's what makes a great point guard. So.
Jeanae,
that was so nice.
Of course.
do you need a moment?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Just big picture though, just how's it feel just to end the losing streak and get back on the winning side?
It feels amazing. I wish we could have got it done in 4 quarters and not had to go to overtime, but it feels amazing. We all were in there laughing. Getting that feeling back was great. I mean, for one of our freshmen to come up and hit those 2 free throws and come up big. And, I mean, I looked at her when she went up there and she wasn't scared, nothing. I just told her it was another day at the office, and she went and hit 2. So we're feeling great right now. We're going to take the off day tomorrow and keep riding this feeling, and hopefully we can keep going.
In the process tonight, you got career assist number 500 at Purdue. What's that mean to you?
It means everything to me. When I came here, I knew the role that I had, and I knew, like she said, being able to know my teammates and knowing what they like has just pushed me to be able to get this milestone. But again, I couldn't do it without them. And 500 goes to every last teammate I've ever had to play here. So yeah, I give credit to my teammates because if they don't score the basketball how they do, then those assists don't count. So.
What happened those last 5 minutes of the fourth quarter for you guys?
They just went on a run, but we were ready for it. We knew it was a game of runs, and we knew that they weren't going to just die down and let us keep going how we were going. So they went on a run, and that's what happened. But, again, we knew that, so we just came and we knew we had to step up.
Hey, Jeanae, congratulations. Can you talk about, maybe the level of freedom that you played with today, maybe not playing as tense maybe as you've had in the last 7 games? Why do you feel like, there was kind of that joy in that sort of freedom that we saw, especially in that first half?
Putting this pink jersey on, we know that this is more than just a basketball game. We're playing for people, and whether it's a friend, whether it's a mom, like Coach KG was saying, you put this jersey on today, and you know that it means more. So just playing with that freedom, and then, like she said, my teammates are in great spots on the floor, and so being able to see them, being able to see my own shot, just made it even more fun, and it kept going, it kept working for me, so credit to them.
What was it about the help defense specifically, them penetrating, getting inside and then being able to quickly adjust and get out to some of their shooters, holding them? I think it was like, if you do the math, between 20 and 30, you were at the 27% range in that first half, them holding.
Sorry, the question.
Yeah. As far as just being able to come in and contest some of those outside shots that kept them to a low percentage.
Yeah, definitely. I would give the credit to our scout. We knew who the shooters were on the floor. I think making sure, we did play this game a lot of zone, which takes, a lot of mental strain just because you can't just be focused on the girl that you're guarding. You have to know every single person who's on the floor, who's going to come off the bench. So I think what we were able to do is everyone knew the scout really well, and the people who were taking shots were the people we wanted taking shots from the outside.
In some weird way, do you feel like maybe having tunnel vision helped with your shot a little bit? Because, there's been some great basketball players that have put on that mask and had some big-time performances. My generation, it's Kobe. I think this generation, it's Luka. But, there's been you had your mask game today.
Yep.
Yes, definitely. And, whether it's because of the mask or not, I'm going to say yes, let's go. This is what it certainly is. You come from high school to a school like Purdue, and, you dream about winning and you dream about, being ready in those big moments. And I think I was today. And that, means a lot to me, even with the broken nose and the mask.
Jeanae, you were a point shy and a rebound shy of a triple-double, but good news is that you had 14 assists, and that's the second most for a game in school history, all the way back to 1987. What were you seeing on the court today just with the feel of Mary Ashley, Madison getting off of her slump, hitting some big buckets? I think she hit 3 shots in a row in that third quarter, but you just finding your teammates out there the way you were today.
I know what teammates I have on the floor with me, no matter who comes in. I know these are excellent basketball players, and like she said, I know how to put them in right spots. But again, credit to them. I give credit to my teammates every time just because of them being confident and knocking those shots down. But yeah, a point shy, a rebound shy, but whatever it takes for Purdue to win is what I'm gonna do. So.
And lastly, what was the feeling like in the locker room to finally see Katie Gerald's in the locker room hyping you guys up after finally ending that streak?
It felt amazing, but as soon as she walked in, she said, "Give credit to May because without those 2 free throws, I don't know." But we felt great. We tried hard and we digged hard in those last 7-8 games, however many they were. But to do it here at Mackey and finally in that losing streak, it felt good. We were hyped.
Mary Ashley, you obviously put up the 25. On the other end, though, Bostic for 24. How did it feel for you guys to kind of be mixing it up and end to end? She scores, you score, especially late in the game. How was that for you?
Yeah, I think I give a lot of respect to her. She's a great player, and I knew coming in, she is one of the, main people that, we focus on in terms of rebounding. She's a really, really good rebounder, and I think a challenge for me is I want to take that next step in my 4 years of being, similar to her, of being person that teams look at and saying, she is a great rebounder, you need to watch out for that. And I think, she did that tonight. But, just because another player is having a good game doesn't mean you can as well. So I think I just had to focus on, myself, get a stop when I can, and, score on the other end.
And Jeanae, how do you feel after 45 minutes out there?
Mm-hmm. I'm tired. No, I'm in my 5th year. I've been in big moments. I've been in times where I had to just dig in and play for my team. But I love the moments of being out there with them and seeing them shine, seeing me shine. So I felt it at the end. I definitely did in that overtime. I was like, oh my gosh. But yeah, whatever I can do for us to win. So if it's 45, if it's 15, whatever they need me to do.
And then I just wanted to ask you about a play in the fourth quarter. You were in transition. You had it. You had, I think, 8 points. So, you could have taken a tough transition layup and maybe got that 10, but threw it behind your back to Abby for a wide open 3.
Yeah.
What was going through your mind there for that decision?
Just find my shooters, find MA, find somebody. Cause I never want to force anything. So yeah, I didn't know I was gonna do it behind my head until I did it. So yeah, just find them.
For both of you, maybe something that wasn't on the scout was Illinois bringing a student section. What kind of environment does that create on the court for you guys?
Sorry. Yes, I think I certainly heard them during my free throws. But as always, I'm going to get credit to our student section, our band. Our band has an incredible just knack for just completely drowning out anyone else who was cheering against us. So I think, when you hear the other people, yelling, screaming, the Illinois people, I think, I just remember how many of those people, are here for us too. And you just remember, like, you got to make the people who are here for us proud.